Next article is testing of hypothesis of difference of two sample means for large sample. Testing of hypothesis of difference of two sample means okay, for large samples, or this is also called test of significance of large sample for difference of two sample means. Okay, testing of hypothesis of difference of two sample means for large sample, or test of significance of large sample for difference of two samples means. Okay, now draw a figure. Now this is population 1, this is population 2. We will choose one sample from each population. Okay, and they are independent to each other. So we will choose one sample from each population. So choosing sample from population is called sampling. We already discussed. This is sampling. This process is called sampling. So this is population 1, this is population 2. So let population mean is mu1 and in this case population mean is mu2. In this case population standard deviation is sigma 1 and population standard deviation for population 2 is sigma 2. Okay, and this is sample 1, this is sample 2. So sample size n1 which is greater than equal to 30, since this is large sample test, and sample size is n2. Sample size of sample 2 is n2 which is also greater than equal to 30, since this is also large sample test. Sample mean, let sample mean of sample 1 is capital X1 bar, and sorry, this is sample mean, this is sample mean. So sample mean of sample 2 is capital X2 bar, and sample standard deviation is capital S1, and sample standard deviation of sample 2 is capital S2. Okay, okay. Next, test procedure. First we will set null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. So first we will set null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. In this article we will discuss about mean. So null hypothesis mu1 equal to mu2, where mu1 is the mean of population 1 and mu2 is the mean of population 2. And alternative hypothesis will be mu1 not equal to mu2, this is for two-tail test. mu1 greater than mu2, this is for one-tail test, and or mu1 less than mu2, this is for left tail test. Clear? So this is for right tail test, this is for left tail test. And first we will set null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. So null hypothesis will be mu1 equal to mu2, and alternative hypothesis will be mu1 not equal to mu2 for two-tail test, mu1 greater than mu2 for left tail test, and mu1 less than mu2 for right tail test. Sorry, for left tail test, and mu1 greater than mu2 means for right tail test. Okay. Next we will set state statistic. Okay, since this is large sample, so we use Z test. In this case, so state statistics is Z equal to x1 bar minus x2 bar by sigma x1 bar minus sigma x2 bar. Okay, where sigma x1 bar minus sigma x2 bar is called standard error of difference of two means. Sigma x1 bar minus sigma x2 bar is called standard error of difference of two means, and x1 bar is sample mean and sample mean for sample 1, and x2 bar is called equal to sample mean for sample 2. And this standard error of difference of two means is takes value sigma x1 bar minus sigma x2 bar equal to root over sigma 1 square by n1 plus sigma 2 square by n2 when population standard deviation sigma 1 and sigma 2 are known. When sigma 1 and sigma 2 are known, in this case the values of standard error of difference of two means sigma x1 bar minus sigma x2 bar equal to root over sigma 1 square by n1 plus sigma 2 square by n2. Okay, and when population standard deviation sigma 1 and sigma 2 are unknown, when population standard deviation sigma 2 and sigma 1 are unknown, in this case the values of sigma x1 bar minus sigma x2 bar equal to root over s1 square by n1 plus s2 square by n2, where s1 s2 be standard deviation of sample 1 and sample 2 respectively. Clear? When sigma 1 and sigma 2 are known, in this case values of sigma x1 bar and sigma x2 minus sigma x, in this case sigma x1 bar minus sigma x2 bar be root over sigma 1 square by n1 plus sigma 2 square by n2. And when sigma 1 and sigma 2 are unknown, in this case the values of sigma x1 bar minus x2 bar be root over s1 square by n1 plus s2 square by n2. Okay, please remember this result. And also noted that if two samples drawn from a single population with common population standard deviation sigma, if two samples drawn from single population, if we will choose two samples from a single population with population standard deviation sigma and population mean mu, in this case the formula of Z statistics is Z equal to x1 bar minus x2 bar by sigma x1 bar minus sigma x2 bar, where sigma x1 bar minus sigma x2 bar with the standard error of difference of two mean, and values of sigma x1 bar minus sigma x2 bar, in this case sigma into root over 1 by n1 plus 1 by n2. Okay, if two samples drawn from single population with common population standard deviation, okay, common population standard deviation sigma, in this case the values of sigma x1 bar minus sigma x2 bar equal to sigma into root over 1 by n1 plus 1 by n2. Okay, so this is single population sample, this is sample 1, this is sample 2, this process is called sampling. So n1 is the sample size of sample 1, n2 is sample size of sample 2, and x1 bar is the sample mean of sample 1, and x2 bar is the sample mean of sample 2. In this case the values of standard error of difference of two means be sigma into root over 1 by n1 plus 1 by n2, where sigma is the population standard deviation. Okay, please remember this point. Next we will set level of significance alpha, and fourth point is compute the values of Z, this value or this value or these values. So compute these values of Z, then compare with the critical value or tabulated value Z alpha of Z at alpha level of significance. So compute these values of Z and compare this Z value with this critical value or tabulated value Z alpha at alpha level of significance. These values are fixed. Please remember this value. If level of significance be 1%, then for two tail test values of Z alpha be 2.576, for right tail test values of Z alpha be 2.326, and values of left tail test values of Z alpha be minus 2.326. Similarly, for 5% level of significance, for two tail test value of Z alpha be 1.960, for right tail test values of Z alpha be 1.645, and for left tail test values of Z alpha be minus 1.645. Please remember this value. This is for 2% level of significance, these values for 2% level of significance, these values for 10% level of significance. Okay, next decision. If calculated value, if this value or this value or this value. If calculated value or z value, this value is also called z value, less than this critical value or tabulated value, then H0 accepted and H1 rejected. If z value or calculated value less than this critical value, in this case null hypothesis is accepted and alternative hypothesis is rejected. Similarly, if calculated value or z value greater than tabulated value or critical value, in this case null hypothesis is rejected and alternative hypothesis is accepted. Okay, if calculated value or z value greater than this tabulated or critical value, this value is called critical value or tabulated value, in this case we reject null hypothesis and we accept alternative hypothesis. Okay, please remember this point.